Good morning. Welcome to the Stamper Studio. My name is Lisa Schmidt, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I am super excited to be with you this morning from our refuge, which is the Refuge Little Falls. And you can tell by our painted background. I'm just kidding. Here's a wall. Yeah, no, it's the wall behind us. And I love it. And Dave's like, it looks good. No, it does. It does. It looks really good. It's fun to be here. So we'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Um, this morning, I am going to show you, I'm going to say it is not a simple card. It's difficult. I want to use Seaside Bay. Seaside Bay is the name of the stamp set. Oh, okay. Good morning, Tanya. Um, or if you are seeing it in chat, would be great. Some internet's a little bit, so let me know. This causes great stress to. There we are. Okay. This time here in Minnesota again. They say March come down through. I think by this, but spring break is coming. Woohoo! So that's exciting. All right, Seaside Bay is a beautiful stamp set. Can you bring it on down? Thank you. Seaside Bay is very, very fun. It has a lot of detail, and it's what we call what are these
Distinctive.
called? Distinct. That's right, distinctive, because it has all these different kinds of shadows and shading in the stamp set. So let me show you. I'm going to show you this instead of showing you the stamp set because that doesn't really shine. So I'm going to start on this side. So the Designer Series paper has these are all from Designer Series paper that are die cut out. These are stamped. And look at that one. I love that. That's from the Designer Series paper because you've got that little bit of color. Not that you couldn't color it, but I just love that that is just really detailed and really beautiful. Hey, Diane. Yeah, okay. Seems better now. Thank you. We've got some sentiments. Thank you for everything. Heartfelt sympathy. How creative. I ran out of space, so I thought, oh, that's okay. I'll just make a little door. These are from Designer Series paper. So if you didn't want to die, well, either way, I guess you'd be die cutting. So to me, these look very similar, the DSP and the stamped, except you get, anyway, yes, these, let's turn this over and look. All right, so this is stamped and die cut. We have one stamp that is this pearl. I'm going to show you that paper in a moment. And this ribbon, the variegated ribbon, which is super soft. It's right here, super soft, and it is just beautiful. And then these are our bonus dies. There's lots of bonus dies in this one. One is the pearl, the clam, excuse me, the clam. The pearl's inside. Those are some nice embellishments, but the clam. And then we've got these great little shells, some seaweed. We've got this beautiful, it could be sand. So anyway, and these are the DSP colors that are in the Designer Series paper colors that are in the stamps, or in the Designer Series paper. Okay, so let me show you. I have just smidgens. That's a good word, but I want to show you a couple pieces here. Look at the gold. You can just see every sheet has something shiny. So this side is not shiny, so this side is. So it has, I've used quite a bit of it. I love those fish. There we go. So lots and lots of very fun. Look at this. Look at that. You can definitely see that shine. But lots and lots of beautiful Designer Series paper. All right, I'm going to put all that back in and set that aside. There we go. Like I said, I have lots of little pieces left. Okay, the card I'm going to show you today, I think I'm going to show you it's from Susan Campfield. I actually bought directions from her, and so it's a pop-up card. So here's one made with Rainy Day, and I love this guy. He's so fun. So Rainy Day, are you ready? Here's the ooh and ah part. Ready? Can you see that? For some reason my light is a little bright on the down. I know.
I'm trying to look.
Yep, I know you are. So you can see here, see that, how it's pops up? Look at that. That's better. Thank you. And it's the best birthday because it's your birthday. Anyone have a birthday this week or this month? Oh, I do. My birthday is March 20th, the first day of spring. And Dave's birthday actually is April 1st. Back to this. This is die cut out, and you can see that little bit of shiny on the turtle.
Today is Margaret Van Vliet's birthday.
Oh, so she's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator.
Shout out to Margaret.
And you can see I have paint on my fingers. I did try to clean off I'm painting a bathroom. Did try to clean that up. But all right, we're going to start with our standard half sheet of paper. This is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and it's scored just in the middle. So let me go ahead, and I am using the thick cardstock because, and I did on this one as well, I like when it has the main piece is white, I like it to be thick. Okay, so we're just going to start with that. And then we're going to create this little mechanism inside. That's kind of the part that is like, ooh, ah. Actually, before I do that, maybe I'll go ahead and do no, I think I'll do that first. The little mechanism inside. And we are going to use our tear and stick tape, and we're going to use this little mechanism. And I will give you the dimensions, but I'm going to show you a way at the end of how to get this for your very own with all the dimensions and a video making it. So this piece is 2 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And it's scored at 1/2 inch and 4 3/4 inches. And I'm going to start by putting some tear and stick tape on here. And I just need one piece. And if it goes off, that's okay, because I'm going to just fold it back. But once I tear it off. There we go. And then this piece, so that's one piece of our mechanism. Put it that way right there. This piece, I'll put it right there. There we go. This piece is 1 1/2 inches by 9 3/4 inches. And this one we score lots of score lines: 3/4, 5 1/4, 7, 7 1/2, and 9 1/4. I'm going to turn it this way because that's the way I'm going to actually use it. So 1 1/2 is right here. So I'm going to fold these. I'm actually going to score them as I go. Like I said, this card is so fun that I went ahead and thought, oh, it's fun to make, even though it's not a simple card, but it is a beautiful, fun card that we send to, what do we say? Special people who are going to save our card. Just kidding. Not kidding. All right. Now we're going to put some designer series paper. We're going to put some of our tear and stick tape on this right here. So we're going to put 2 pieces on this side, which is that was our 1 1/2 inch side. 2 pieces there. We're going to put 1 piece, make sure you can still see that. I'll put it over here. 1 piece in the middle. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. This way. No, these are going to go on this side. That was my one fear, is that I didn't want to obviously do it incorrectly. Yes, it's going to be this way. Okay, so once I fold it, then I'm going to put it here and here. There we go. So I'm going to put it there and here. It's a pretty sweet thing. I'm curious if Susan Campfield actually created this. So, but it is an awesome, awesome card. Okay, so there is that. Now we're going to bring back in our piece. I'm going to set those aside. We'll put a piece of that in the chat. So I'm going to bring this piece back in, and we are going to adhere this. I'm going to peel off my tape, tear and stick tape, and we're going to adhere this right here in the middle. But I notice I'm going to go ahead and use my bone folder. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I like to use my take your pick and peel it off here. So there we go. Great thing about being demonstrator, we get to meet lots of people, fun people, become friends like Margaret Van Vliet. I did not know it was her birthday today. Her husband is an almond farmer in California. Okay, so I took that little piece, I'm folding those under, and I'm sticking it right to the middle of my inside of my card. Right there. There we go. Okay, so oh wow, my fingers or the table is a little bit. There we go. Okay. Anyway, then I'm going to take my can you just I'm going to take my, oh yeah, there we go. The one that has the 2, and I'm going to stick that underneath like that. Okay, so I've got those. That's the next piece I'm going to stick on, I believe. So let's, oh no, it's not the next piece. I have to look back at my card because this is the one that it's a little tricky, like I said. All right, so I'm going to stick this piece on next. So I'm going to grab my take the tape off. There we go. And take the tape off here. There we go. All right, and remember this one had that little piece, so I'm going to fold that back up because that was a little bit too long. And this piece I'm going to have it right on the seam here. You see that's right on the seam. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold. It's kind of in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this and open that up like that. There we go. All right. I'm going to do a quick wipe of my table here because it's feeling like I'm getting things a little bit dirty. So my white cardstock. And then I'm going to do what I do with the kids on the board. I'm just going to wipe it off. There we go. All right. Back on track. That's nice and clean now. Okay. So the next piece I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one, this little one is going to fold under and sit right here. Okay, so that's going to sit there. Let me just double check my card and make sure. Oh, no. Sorry. This one is going to stick right here, right on that piece, on this piece right here, because that one is going to stay. I forgot that. That's okay. You know, that's how we learn, right? Love it. So this piece is going to line up right here. If you're looking, thinking, well, how do I do that? Well, I'm going to tell you how to get a video and specific directions in a moment. Okay. Do you see it now? There's our little pop-up mechanism. So it wasn't so difficult, right? All right, so now we're going to make this piece. We're going to make the front piece, and then we'll go ahead and, and we'll go ahead and put them together. I'm just going to push that down. There we go. Okay, so let's make the front piece. And this is what I'm going to go ahead and adhere on the front. Isn't that pretty? I just thought that was really pretty. It looks like there's the ocean, a little bit of island or something out there. I love it. So we'll grab some adhesive here. Oh, the back is pretty. Do you see that? Iridescent. How fun is that? Very fun is the answer.
Morning, Laverne. Morning, Sandy.
Hey, friends. Oh, I wish you were all here. Hi, Kay. All right, so let's go ahead and pop that on there. Oopsie, other way. I want this part on the bottom. That's the sky. This part goes on the bottom. There we go, like that. And then out of a separate piece, which kind of was ocean anyway, I went ahead and used the big piece, the big die cut, this die. And the thing I like about this is I can make this any height that I want, right, with this die. So I made it a little bit because I'm going to put a little bird on there that I die cut out. So let's go ahead and stick this one on. There's our shiny. Do you see? I don't know if you can see that. There's shiny on this side. Lots of fun shiny things. So I'm going to put this on this side right there. Line it up. Awesome. And I'm going to, of course, pop up my little bird. So he's going to sit here. I'm going to put a sentiment up here. Isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty. I hope you think it's pretty too. I do like the gold, but that is not the bird. So let's go ahead and put our little dimensionals there, and we'll pop these off. There we go. And I'm going to have the bird sitting kind of here. He's sitting right there. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp. I was thinking this one would be a fun one. Thank you for everything. So we'll go ahead and stamp our thank you for everything. and I tell you this, and I'm going to do it right now. Sometimes it's good with the rubber stamps to go ahead and stamp it one time, especially if you're stamping directly on. Perfect. Because sometimes as you use it, the ink gets a little stronger. I'm going to stamp it on this end like that. Oh, pretty. Thank you for everything. Because I'm going to cut off this end because I want it just part of it there. I am just going to use my handy dandy scissors, my snips, and this is going to go right here, maybe a little lower, like that. Thank you for everything. And, you know, sure, let's go ahead and pop that up. Why wouldn't we not, right? Let's pop up as much as we can. That's what I like to do. Pop, pop. I've got little dimensionals. That's funny. I just had them in my hand, right? No idea. That's okay. Got a new sheet right here. Always good to have extra dimensionals. You get 300 in a pack. You get I believe it's 3 sheets in a pack. So they are, I always keep a bunch on hand because I like my dimensionals. Okay, there we go. Thank you for everything. And once we finish, if we decide, we can come back and put on like a couple little pearls up here. We're going to wait on that just to see what we think. Okay, and put my little die back in the case so I don't lose it. All right, so now we're ready for the pop-up inside. And I'm going to go ahead and make the inside and then we'll put it in there. So I am choosing to use Pool Party and this pretty paper. Also come, oh, I guess we could use the fish. I don't know. What do you think? I was going to do Pool Party. Nope, I'm going to do Pool Party. I'm going to stick with my original design. Do not get swayed by the shiny things. That's what I'm thinking right here.
Oh, Diane had a new grandbaby.
Oh, congratulations.
First grandbaby, it sounds like.
Eloise Audrey. What a pretty name. I'm deciding which way I want this. It really doesn't matter. Eloise. Eloise is a sweet name. I like that. Okay, and on here, I am going to attach my pearl. I die cut out a pearl out of this beautiful, I have it right here, this is our pearlescent paper. Look at that. And this is actually one of the colors that's listed in the designer series paper. So the pearlescent, isn't that pretty? Can you see the shine? Maybe you can't see it as well as I can. It's very, very pretty. So I die cut our little pearl clam out of that. We're going to stick our clam on right there, just like that. And of course, the clam inside needs a pearl. Dave's being very quiet this morning. I think he's thinking of lots of things. So I'm going to stick a pearl inside. I do love these. They're, oops, whoa, flying. They're relatively flat. You know, I've never really actually had a pearl in a clam, so I'm not sure where it sits, but I think it sits right up here at the edge. So there's our little pearl. And yes, I know that's on the inside of the card, but that's okay. I think we're okay with that. And I'm just going to stamp this directly on here. You are a pearl, rare, and precious. Again, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that one time just to make sure. 2 things. I'm looking to see if it's straight, because sometimes even though I put on my sticker, I think I put it on straight. Sometimes it's not as straight as I would like it to be. So there we go. You are a pearl, rare, and precious. Love that. And now we are almost ready to stick our inside. We have one more piece because we're going to cover up this mechanism right here. So this is a decision. Actually, I just wanted the shiny thing, so I'm not sure we can use this side. We might have to use the other side, but I'll show you. This will cover up that, and this will be on top. Or we can mimic the color. What do you think, Dave? Probably mimic the color.
You hold the other piece up. Leave it just like that, 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Hold the other piece so we can see it.
Makes me think of While You're Sleeping with the Shoes. 1 and 1, if you've seen that. I kind of like the darker one, actually. It shows up a little bit more. Yep. So let's go ahead. Yes. What'd you say?
Contrast.
Contrast, yes. So, and of course, you can have something shiny on it. I love shiny things. All right. So, I'm going to put this right here, right up to the end. There we go. There we go. Okay. And there we are. That's one of them. And we'll do the other one. Start this end for no particular reason. There we go, right at the end. And All right, and I'm going to trim that just a little bit. You see how that's a little bit over the end, so I'm just going to trim it. So it's, because I noticed this one that's the same, so I'm just going to trim this also a little tiny bit. And that happens, you know, you measure papers and they don't come out perfect. That's okay. All right, so this is going to cover up our mechanism. So this is going to go right here, but we are not going to adhere the whole thing down, just the ends. And I am going to use our tear and stick tape again because I don't want our beautiful mechanisms to come up, right? Or covering up the mechanism, I should say. How are we doing? Any other? Yeah, like the contrast K, I agree. Clearly, because that's what we chose. Sometimes comments come in a little bit after, right? But that's okay. What do you think so far?
Cute fold.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Yeah, I'd be so excited if I got something like this. I'd be like, what? What? How fun is that? All right. So we've got our tear and stick tape. You could, of course, cut that. I always just tear it. I don't know. To me, it doesn't matter. So I just tear it. All right, we'll grab that. Sometimes another thing on this one, the way to get it to really stick down and then peel up is to use your bone folder to really push that adhesive down, and then it's easier to pick up the paper. So that being said, I'm going to go to this. I like to go top to bottom for whatever reason, but I'm going to flip that over. Just peel that up. There we go. Got it, got it. There we are. And like I said, I'm going to fold that back because I tore a little bit too much. And we'll do this side. There we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stick this one on before I do the next one. I think I like it this way. And I'm just going to line it up right on the top because I don't want my little fancy mechanism to show. So we're going to line that right up there like that. Okay, and we'll go ahead and do the next one. So do you want, I guess I'll finish. I was going to say, do you want to tell them how? But I'll go ahead and finish how you can get this. So let's go ahead and put this on. Lining it up all the way on the bottom there. Okay, all the way on the bottom. I see some little tape sticking out. There we go. All right. I'm going to line it up similar to the one above it. Okay, so just the ends are stuck, nothing stuck in the middle. I am ready to stick on my little mechanism, so I also need to tape, this is the mechanism. Stick on the piece that's popping up. So I need to take this tape off. This is definitely one you kind of watch and do, right? If you're making something like this, you watch and do. So I'm going to fold this because I don't want this to come sticking out of my card. So I'm going to fold it a bit and make sure, I'm just going to lay it. Actually, what I'm going to do is lay it on here. Just lay it on there in the middle. Before I push it on, make sure it's not sticking out. Okay, let's get that a little bit further this way. I think we're good now that it fell off. All right. I think I'm going to fold it and stick it right there. There we go. Okay. So there's our mechanism on our card. And so then you might be thinking, see? So then you might be thinking, well, where are we going to write? Well, we're going to write over here. We're going to put a little piece of cardstock. I wonder if I cut that. Oh, yeah, it's right here. A little piece of cardstock. We're going to attach these two together and put it right there. And that's where you could write your message. So my tape is right here. This one I will not pop up. We'll just put it flat down. There we go. There we are. One in the middle. Okay, so this is going to go right here, and that's where we put our message. So there we have it. Okay, thank you for everything. Super cute. And I think I might put a couple pearls there. Thank you for everything. You are rare and precious. What a fun card. And on this side, you could always stamp something if you wanted to, or you can just leave it blank. On this one, I stamped a happy birthday. Oopsie. It's the best. I think that you got to have something on that side on that one, right? It's the best birthday. So you could stamp either something or leave it blank. So that is, oh, I forgot one thing. Actually, I remember now. We were going to put a little piece of ribbon here, not pearls, ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my little ribbon. This ribbon is so soft and so easy to cut and to get to be right where you want it to be, which is not always the case, but this one, it does work. Remember, this is our variegated ribbon that comes with the suite. So I think I'm going to set it right there on the outside with a glue dot. My glue dot. And I'm just going to stick it right there. All right. What a fun card, right? What a fun card. All right, Dave, do you have something you want to tell us?
I do.
And then I'm going to show you some more cards made with this stamp set. So don't go away.
You know, we are always switching things up, trying to make things better, giving you new options for many things. And one of those is we have been offering kits each month. And so we have revamped that program again. And we are relaunching it as the CMT Care Kit, Creative Me Time.
You know what? I was telling Dave, I need some more me time. And then we came up with this and thought, well, let's provide it for you.
Exactly. So Creative Me Time, let me get to my right screen. There we go. All right. So what do you get with Creative Me Time? Well, this month, if my screen will move somewhere.
Anyway,
here.
Creative Me Time. So we came up with the kind of like the EMT, but CMT care kit. So Creative Me Time for you. It's for you and your needs. And we are going to deliver that right to your door. And I saw it. It's just below. I did see it there, Dave.
I know.
And you know what? Right now, I'm just going to give Dave a hearty applause because I don't know if you've not joined us before. He is the man behind. He is the man behind making these graphics. He is the man behind setting up all the lights, and I couldn't do it without him. So maybe go to Canva.
Yeah, let's just
There it is.
share a different.
Oh,
screen.
sorry. I'll be quiet. He's nodding like yes, I know, I see it. So that's all right.
So let's go ahead and
put these back on so you can
remove
see that.
Stuff.
I got my haircut this week. That was some creative me time. I was returning some sheets and comforter covers or some things, some bedding at Penny's. And as I walked in, I was like, oh, there's a hair salon. Not where I usually go, but I was like, I'm here. I have time right now. I'll see if they have time. And they did. And I'm like, oh, I kind of like it. A little shorter. Almost there, right? There you go. Maybe. That's okay, hon.
Let's see what we got.
All right.
It's still not turning.
Click, 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 click. That's okay. So what you get is you get a kit delivered to your door, and you will get, you're still trying, aren't you?
I am.
Okay. I'll show you the other cards. Do you want me to do that while you,
give me one
okay,
more
no
try.
problem. Absolutely no problem.
I am just going to go here.
Okay.
And not the best for you, but that's all right.
Okay, there we go. Go ahead.
All right, so with the CMT Care Kit, you get the stamp set, which this month we are featuring Seaside Bay. You also get all the supplies to make 3 wonderful projects. And what project are they going to make this week, hon?
They're going to make this pop-up, the pop-up, and then I'll show you some other cards. I thought I wasn't on. Sorry. I'm going to make the pop-up and then some other cards too.
So this month we are featuring Seaside Bay. And one change we're making to our kit program is before we had the 15th of the month you had to order by. Now you can order any point during the month of March, and we will send you this kit and get all the supplies and the stamp set and everything to you. So CMT, Creative Me Time, order it at thestamperstudio.com.
So a couple of things Dave didn't mention is you do get some, with the Creative Me Time, you get directions, you get a video of the directions, so you get both of those, and then you also, we always throw in an extra little
extra products.
So anyway, it is well worth the $35. Is more, the value is much higher. But here's some other cards we're going to make with the Creative Me Time to show you. You get to make 3 different cards. This is one of them. This is made by my dear friend Amy Rich. I love the fold, which if you've been around, you know that I use this fold a lot. Dave's like, yeah, switch it up, girl. But such a fun fold with this really pretty paper. And then I'm still deciding on the last one, but I'll just show you some other cards. So this one is very pretty. This is called a book fold. So with our little birds inside, it's a book fold. That one's made by Kelly Burkhart. This one is very pretty. I don't have a name on that. Heartfelt Sympathy with the stamped bird. See, I like it in brown. in soft suede. That's pretty with the shell and seaweed, all of that. Or I guess it's seagrass, excuse me. So very pretty there on the Bermuda Bay. And then this is another big fun fold, in my opinion. Big because it's fancy. This is by Michelle Barnick. Look at this. Ready? That double Z maybe is what it's called. I'm not sure. It's actually not a Z. It's a W. WV. That's what I would call it. WV. Look, do you see the W and the V? West Virginia. Anyway, so that is a very fun fold also. So if you have a vote for this one or this one, that's what kind of what I'm mulling. So this one or this one in the kit, you let me know, or I might come up with another one as well. So that's what I have for you. This fun pop-up card. Obviously, all these cards made with Seaside Bay. Dave, you and I didn't talk about this, but if they already have the stamp set,
they can switch it out.
Yeah.
Order the kit, let us know, and you can sub in a different stamp set.
Awesome. Because then you still get the directions to make that cool pop-up. This is so pretty. It is so pretty. I love it. I hope you love it too. Oh, double Z. Okay. Double Z, which is confusing, Mary Jo, because it's not IC. Anyway, double Z. Okay. I would call it WV. All right. Well, you guys, I hope you have a great week. Come back in on Monday because I'm going to be showing you some cute things you can make for Easter or for spring. Easter's coming up. Spring is just around the corner. March 20th is the first day of spring. Oh, and my birthday. How fun that I was born on the first day of spring. I love it. Anyway, so go ahead and come back on Monday and we'll show you some fun Easter things. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing if you actually make this pop-up card. Put it in the chat. I would love to see what you're making. And then have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Happy stamping, friends.